a recent case that has made headlines in the United States involving the rapper Soulja Boy. Many of you may know him for his hit songs like Crank That Soulja Boy, Kiss Me Through the Phone, and Pretty Boy Swag. Back in the late 2000s, he was one of the biggest names in hip-hop, and even Forbes reported that in 2010 he earned about $7 million. Over time, he also moved into record production and even video game development. But recently, his name has been in the news for very different reasons, not music, but a serious legal case. A jury in Los Angeles has ordered him to pay over $4 million to a woman who accused him of sexual assault and abuse. Let me break down what happened. The woman, who has chosen to remain anonymous, first sued Soulja Boy in 2021. According to her, she met him in 2018 when she was hired to work as his assistant. Soon after starting her job, she says they entered into a romantic relationship. But she testified that this relationship quickly turned abusive. She told the court that Soulja Boy regularly hit her, raped her, and sometimes even kept her locked up like a prisoner. She said she lost almost half her body weight during their time together, dropping down to only 39 kilograms. That's about 85 pounds. She described feeling like she wasn't even human anymore, saying, "I felt like an animal." The woman also told the jury that she didn't leave because she was terrified. She said Soulja Boy threatened to hurt her, threatened her family, and even told her he would post a sexual video of her online if she tried to escape. During the trial, text messages between Soulja Boy and the woman were shown. These messages painted a disturbing picture. On one hand, he asked her to do assistant work, things like booking travel or setting up computers. But on the other hand, he also sent her cruel and threatening texts saying things like, "I hope you die slow," or "I should have killed you." The woman also texted him messages that showed the violence she experienced. For example, she wrote, "You body slammed me on my head and choked me," and "I should have just let you hit me." Her lawyer argued that Soulja Boy never denied these accusations in his replies. Instead, he would apologize, sending messages like "I'm sorry, I love you, please call." Soulja Boy, whose real name is DeAndre Cortez, denied all the abuse. He said the relationship was consensual and that she was never his employee. According to him, he simply let her live in his house in exchange for rolling marijuana for him. His lawyer argued that she made up the entire story out of jealousy, revenge, and financial gain. After hearing both sides, the jury took 2 days to reach a decision. They found Soulja Boy liable for sexual battery, assault, and gender violence. They awarded the woman $4 million in compensatory damages and another $250,000 in punitive damages, making the total judgment about $4.25 million. However, Soulja Boy was cleared of 2 other claims, false imprisonment and constructive dismissal. Outside the courtroom, the woman told Rolling Stone magazine, "I feel like I got justice. Obviously, it's not going to return everything I lost. I lost way more than I gained. My hope is he doesn't do this to any more women." Soulja Boy, on the other hand, continues to insist that he is innocent. He called the accusations disgusting and said he plans to appeal the decision. This is not the first time he has faced such allegations. In 2023, another woman, his ex-girlfriend Kayla Myers, successfully sued him for assault and kidnapping. That case ended with him being ordered to pay nearly $500,000 in damages. So, what do we take from this case? First, it shows how the legal system can give a voice to survivors of abuse, even when the person accused is a celebrity with fame and money. It also reminds us of the importance of listening to people who say they have been hurt and taking their words seriously. At the same time, it shows how complicated and painful these cases can be. Both sides tell very different stories. The jury must weigh the evidence, listen carefully, and decide what they believe is the truth. In this case, they decided that the woman's story was more credible, and they held Soulja Boy legally responsible. In the end, this is not just about one rapper or one lawsuit. It's about the broader issue of violence against women and the courage it takes to speak out. The woman in this case said she hopes Soulja Boy will never harm another woman. And that is a hope we should all share, that abuse in any form has no place in our homes, our communities, or our society.